Morning, folks. Welcome back to Guy with a GoPro Fishing Show. It's going to be raining on and off all day, so we will be doing some bank fishing in intermittent conditions, which are usually good fishing conditions. So let's blow some dust off the Hero 7. And speaking of GoPro Labs, that Hero 11, those batteries aren't so great. And when you're out in the field and you gotta change batteries so much, that's not so great. Just some honest feedback. Let's go fishing.
Subscribe button, and we're gonna learn about to make fishes. And Brian catch the fishes, and then he doesn't take them home. He just puts them back in the water.
Because why?
Because fishes need to stay in water.
And because who am I?
The fishing pro.
But what do you call me?
Boogerhead.
That's right. All right. Folks, so we're down here. We made it. Start off with baby slam in crawl, just to see if this crawl thing's still hitting or what. Just to see if the subtle baits are still the baits of choice. This is just like the blue lightsaber, except it's the intermittent weather version. It's got a Garcia Vengeance, like 2500 on it, but I do put good component, you know, line and leader, stuff like that. It'll throw a jerk bait, a small one. It'll throw a Z1. It throws this thing. The one thing about baby slam though you gotta watch is retrieval speed, because it likes to blow out if you give it too much gas. And guess what other box I got with me today, guys? My shad wraps. Where this bait has gotten its inspiration to be made from is the shad wrap. Maybe this guy wants the Frittside Jr and just plain old shad. Maybe that's what he wants for breakfast. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right, man. It's only a stinking fish. Plenty of them, right? It's all right. We're gonna catch more. It's hard fishing from the bank, man, if you're not ready for it. And obviously, even though I knew that fish was in there, I didn't think at all. There we go! There we go! That's got some weight to it right there. Hey, bud. Hey, bud, you guys are nipping today because you can't see. Because that water's muddy. Huh? Hey, Chunkamunka. I know. Give me a second. Give me a second, woman. You're pretty. I know. It's crazy up here. I live here. I live here, baby. I live here, baby girl. I'm trying. Frittside Jr. Not disappointing. Again. Yay. All right, woman. All right, woman. I know you are fired up. My goodness. Beautiful. Beautiful sight. So y'all, I wanted to come exploring and kind of like use my the way I used to fish small pools and stuff for smallmouth and trout. The water level has got like up to here since I missed that fish at my feet, right? Under uprooted trees create a big hole and a big cavity. And out west, or you know, up in the hills when you're still below the tree line, they make for great spots for these little native brookies and browns and stuff to hide out in and just let the bait wash down to them. You know, opportunist feeders. You can see we're still dealing with floody stuff here, but that's a pretty significant hole for a feeder creek. You know, it could hold some fish. It really could. You'd be surprised, because I've found them in pretty much like, you know, they were obviously trapped, but I found them in some tight spots. Look at that crawdad, you guys. He must have some claws on him. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. That is freshwater lobster. That is what them smallmouth are after. It is a delicacy even for us humans. Look at that dude. He's reaching for me. Man, this takes me back to when I was a kid. Look at the claw on him. And his little mini one. Hey, bud, you're pretty old. You got pretty old, didn't you? I know, buddy. You probably never been handled before. You got some long antennae. So you got some age on you, buddy. You were doing the old I look like a rock hiding trick, huh? So we're gonna keep rocking with this outfit just because it's easier to get through the woods with the thing on your chest. But I have been seeing signs of life already. Little cruiser bass, little bite right there. Could have been whatever. We don't know. But yeah, it's great to see everything start to come alive. Coming alive. These are my favorites, guys, to fish, you guys. Like right on the verge of raining. Barometer's nice and low. Yeah. Little guy. Hey, dude. I can't keep the little ones off. At least you're spunky. And you were trying to eat because you got both hooks. You cute little bugger, you. Oh, put your top fin away. You're not gonna hurt nobody. Tough guy or gal. Probably a little buck. I'm guessing though. That's probably, honestly, y'all, that fish is probably at least 2 or 3. Yep. Thank you, buddy. You're a tenacious little bugger jugger. So guys, when I was walking back up front to the river, and once I computed in my mind how those fish were getting the bait and the smallmouth were having trouble like seeing it, because that's why they were only getting the rear treble hooks, and I missed the one in the corner. That's why I decided to bulk up and go from a mini max to a 3/8, just original Z Man chatterbait, but instead of a craw appearance, I wanted to make it look like a bluegill. That's why I go with a bluegill flash trailer fluke, because I think with a forked tail or straight tail trailer, it allows a bladed jig to do what it's designed to do. And that's just my opinion compared to a boot tail. Boot tails are fine on spinner baits, but not bladed jigs. So just wanted to fill y'all in. Just out of curiosity though, I am gonna try this other corner real quick and see if it's a corner thing. You know, ambush spot. And hopefully I don't lose this crankbait. This bladed jig, I'll admit I do got a couple replacements, but this crankbait, I learned the hard way to not buy 2 at a time. I only buy one because they're like, I don't know, either $7.99 or $9.99. Oh my God, you guys! Look at that smallmouth! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Woo! Oh my gosh, did that take? She took drag and everything. Hold on, mama. Hold on, mama. Oh my gosh! I have no scale with me, you guys. I have no idea. Oh my gosh, look at her. Look at her. I wish I had a scale because this feels like a new PB smallmouth. Hey, mama. How are you, big girl? You took the angler in me to land. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I thought I was hung up. I thought I was hung up. All right, girl, you're every bit. I wish I had some kind of measuring device in here, but I don't. But look how big she is compared to my tackle bag. You guys, can you see that? Can you see that? Look how big that fish is compared to my tackle bag. It is dwarfing it. Woo! I'm gonna let you go, girl. Ready? Ready to get back in the water? Oh. I know I've had you out way too long, mama. Way too long, mama, in this cold water, huh? You're probably almost 20 years old. Aren't you? Aren't you, big girl? You was up here eating freshwater lobster. What? Yeah. Woo! Sorry, guys. Fish like that. Folks, I did best I could with being able to land that fish while wearing a chesty. I know I turned away from all the action, but that was the only way I could keep that fish buttoned up and actually land it. That's why I'm not a chesty fan, but it started raining. It was raining on and off all morning, so that was my safest bet in protecting my investment. Because without camera, you have no show to have, so gotta protect the camera. Well, folks, I just want to say, how about that for a freaking getting called back to work fish? Because I made a commitment to myself. Without hurting myself, I'm gonna be fishing my little hiney off, since I'll be going back to work soon, next week. But pardon me as I get out of my rain gear, but man, it's been probably 2 years since I've got a smallmouth like that out of this river, but they're in here, obviously. And the spring is the only time, for me at least, where you can catch them from shore, because they come in shallow to feed. And plus the water level's high, so they're gonna be up in there eating them big freshwater lobster like we caught in the creek. So, and believe me, that fish had a tail, a little minute tail of something in its gullet, because I checked her throat to see what she'd been snacking on. And up there in them rocks, it's probably been a lot of crawdad, so to see another presentation that's looking bait fishy, you know, bluegilly kinda, with the fluke and the skirt puffing and that blade, man, drilled. I thought I was hung up, so I set the hook, or tried to pop it free, thank God, but that was me setting the hook, and I felt head shake too, off rip. As soon as I like engaged, head shaking, started stripping drag once, you know, I had to thumb her and adjust my star drag on the fly, but that took every bit of angler in me to land. I didn't freak out. I tried to stay calm. Luckily my line didn't stretch too far and everything held up, and I let that fish surge when she did, because boy did she. I'm anxious to see the footage, but it was an honor to have y'all out here to witness it, and we'll see y'all on the next one. I'm going home to take my mother out for breakfast. We will see you on the next one, people. This is Brian from God with the GoPro Fishing Show. Out for now, but just for now. Be easy, people. Fish like every day could be your last.